What's up, gamers? It's your boy, Launchpad 1412. Excited to be back with another video. We got episode 15 of the Alphabet series. Sneaky nice. We got the Bowling Green up to bat. My goodness gracious. This team is a tier 5. And obviously, Michigan is a tier 2, if I'm not mistaken. So we're up against it, and our opponent has 36 wins. He's 36 and 30. Okay, 36 and 30. But but he got 36 wins though. That's a lot of games. That's 66 games played versus my little what I got, 20 something games played. I do have a lot of cut 26 games played, so we're probably about even. But at any rate, we end up getting a pick there. We're also at home though. So at least we're at home. We get a crazy play there. I'll take that, man. I said it was crazy because he was breaking tackles. I'm like, that normally doesn't happen like that. See, I was shocked that caught. That's why I froze. But we're down the field. 0-0. We got an opportunity to score. 46 to go into the first quarter. We go over the middle, not quite into the end zone. I think I had R1 there, but I didn't want to chance. I wasn't quite sure where that safety was actually at. And I didn't want to risk that, so I threw it to the tight end. But we take a 3-0 lead. Should have had a pick there. Didn't get it. Should have had a pick there. Didn't get it. I'm reading them fairly well, but it's hard to get a turnover. But we do get a turnover on downs. And we got, some pretty short field position. And even though we get sacked, of course. We get sacked about 5-6 times a game. That's normal. When we get sacked, then we go back to third and forever. We take a chunk play, we go little, we don't necessarily go too big. Let's say we get sacked on first down, and it's like second and 58. we try to get 30 yards at a time. You guys understand what I'm saying. Obviously, I'm exaggerating just a bit. And you get second and 58, boy, you're in trouble. So right here, our opponent goes down the field, sees a wide open receiver, and now our opponent actually has the opportunity to come down here and get some points on the board. Let's see if we can stop him. I am just like at this juncture, I'm grasping at straws. I think this. Did I have my defense in this game? I don't think this defense had my dime. So I'm sending blitzes. I'm falling back in the zone. I'm running a little bit of man coverage. It seemed like when I was playing the man coverage, it was working a little bit, but it's just I don't know. I just feel more comfortable in the zone. I guess I've always been more of a zone defender versus a run defender. So I guess that's why I feel more comfortable with the zone. So we punt it. Of course, in these situations, like I said, when you go up against these type of teams, it's almost paramount that you punt. And then we're also at, we're at that juncture where we're playing decent players from decent to bad players, but we're not necessarily playing great players. And when you go up against someone that's really, really good and you don't think you can stop them, you got to go for it. Like I said, unless you're in that situation where it's like, before the half, you don't want to give up no points for the half, and it's just better to punt. Just understand. You got to understand when to do something, man. You really do. That's not just in this game, but in life in general. But at any rate, we're up 3-6. We go to the right hand side. Not my best pass. We end up getting that batted down. 4th and 6. I felt like we had to go forward. We go over the middle, sneaky nice, and we end up getting a nice catch there. We keep the chains moving. Bottom of the third quarter, we're doing the inside zone. We end up getting hit. 3rd down and 7. Can we make a play? Oh my goodness. I had square open. I thought when I seen that he was clicked on that player to the left, I thought he was going to try to guard the player going to the left. That's why I went to the right. I tried to go to the tight end. I actually should have completed that play according to where the defender was standing. But I didn't know he was going to hop back and jump up for it. Luckily, he didn't pick it off, so I got lucky there. But at any rate, we take a 9-3 lead. And I can't even believe what's going on at this juncture in the game. I really can't believe what's going on. We're playing against somebody that's got 36 wins. They're in the top 20,000 in the world. And we're up 6 against this guy. Going against Blair Underwood. I'm kidding. I know it's Bryce. Going against Bryce Underwood. How many times we faced Michigan in this series already? Like 3 times. This is the 3rd time we faced them, right? So going against Bryce, tier 2, and we need to make a play. We make this play here, man. We hit him with the say something Joe, and we got that. But and I can't even believe it. I'm like, at this juncture, I'm like, are we really winning this game? Like, I'm like confused. So we get the first down. We do the victory formation. I don't know what 81 was doing in that play, but we get the dub. We get the dub, and we go 8-7 in the series. So we're on a 3-game winning streak. I'm just like, I just I feel like I've won the Super Bowl at this juncture. Like I don't even, I don't know what to do with myself in this situation. We're in the freshman rank. We're 4-2 on the freshman level, whatever that means. You know, I'm probably. I mean, if I play with the best teams, I'd be way past freshman by now, obviously. But with all the different tiers we've played with, you know, it's nice to be on the freshman level, and it's nice to be 4-2 in the freshman level, and it's nice to be 8-7 in this series. You know, considering all the things we've been through up to this juncture in this series, games that we should have won that we didn't, plays we should have made that we didn't, the disadvantages, stadium pulse. One thing, this guy's probably going through stadium pulse. I gotta admit this about the stadium pulse. It does give you, for the first time in Madden and college football history, it does give you a true home field advantage. As much as it annoys me, I gotta give it that, though. I gotta give it that. As much as it annoys me, I gotta give it that. I'm sure this probably had maybe a little small part in why I beat this guy here. I don't know, man. Shout out to our opponent. Much love, much respect. What is going to be the end results of this series? We have no idea. I got a feeling it's going to come down to the last game, but if it does, we'll be ready. Your boy.